And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And starting this one, Carlos Rodon. And singing It's Not Hard to See, he's been outstanding.
Well, you just take a look at the numbers. ERA in the low ones. He's clearly been one of the best pitchers in the league this year. I mean, just dynamic stuff. It's electric as well as it comes through the zone. Hitters trying to figure out what he's doing. So hard to think with. And the only bad thing for him is that your ERA can really only go up. It's hard to take it down lower unless you throw a shutout. So we'll see what he's got in this one.
Jorge Mateo leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. The pitch. And he lays down a bunt. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him trying to bunt for a hit. Here's Adam Frazier. And that's in there for strike one. Rodon, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Struck him out looking. Here's Adley Rutschman. That one's in there, 0-1. Adley Rutschman saying a first overall pick out of Oregon State. What a college career he had. He helped the Beavers win the 2018 College World Series, and he was named the most outstanding player of the tournament.
Yeah, I found it interesting that in his rookie season, many baseball experts said that he was the best catcher in the big leagues at the time.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back in the Bronx and on the hill, Cole Irvin. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Yepes makes the grab, one down. Anthony Rizzo stands in now and watches strike one. Popped in the air, left field. Pulls up and it drops for a hit.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And there's a foul ball. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Flips for one, and that's 2. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now it's Austin Hayes. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2. Ripped on a line to center. And out number 1 on the grab.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him allowing some balls in play as well.
And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
They say you win. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. 3 up. Bottom of the second. And the batter now, Giancarlo Stanton. Irvin back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Yepes under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's Gleyber Torres. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. And first offering is fouled off. Torres, a guy the Yankees acquired for Aroldis Chapman back in 2016.
He is fearless. You can't tell if he's been in this league for 8 years or 2 years.
Yepes makes the grab, 2 down. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Mullins makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, top half of the 3rd inning, and now Juan Yepes in there at the knees. Yepes, 25 years old, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. On the ground, Torres sends it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to 3rd base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Next one misses. 1-1. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. And downstairs.
It's a good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Mateo goes 5 feet 11 inches, 200 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string up. Back for more from the Bronx. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Jose Trevino. On the ground, out to short. Gathers and throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. And now Bader up to the plate. Out to short. Mateo. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Irvin, 29 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2016. Anthony Volpe stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. On the ground to the left. Henderson over to first in time. And it's a 1-2. Rodon back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these Orioles just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
On to first, Frazier retired. Rutschman batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Adley Rutschman is one of 7 catchers to be taken with the first overall pick in the draft. The first, Steve Chilcott, 1966. He never made the majors, and worth noting, the number 2 overall pick in that draft, Reggie Jackson.
2 strikes.
2-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
2 balls, no strikes.
And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Up the middle. Fires over to first. Out number 3. 1-2-3. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Bottom 4. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Frazier makes the grab, 1 away.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Really just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Bounce to the right. Tosses to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Aaron Judge at the plate. Judge rips that one. Mullins going back some more, pulls it in on the warning track. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Ramon Urias. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, 1 away here in the 5th. Now here is Cedric Mullins. That's in there, going 1. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Yepes in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Ground ball. Rizzo picks it up. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now in the Bronx. And the batter now, Giancarlo Stanton. And here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Stanton, a guy capable of hitting it a long way.
Oh, you can tell how comfortable he is. Look at that front foot on the line.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it is gone. Giancarlo Stanton goes deep. His 26th of the year. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Here's Gleyber Torres. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. He's a guy that's changed his stance over time. It's been a little more open, straight up, and now more closed.
One thing hitters will do, it's not so much about the stance, but it's what it does to the brain in terms of resetting and how they approach the pitcher.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Oswaldo Cabrera. Flied out to center in his first at bat. In the dirt, but no advance. That's ball one. And a pitch. In the air out to center. Mullins settles under it. And it's caught for the out. Oh, he throws it away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jose Trevino grounded out his first time up. Swung on, belted. Mullins moving back for it, looking up. Pulls it in on the warning track. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 1-0. Top of the 6th inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. There's a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Kicks and fires. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. Got him. And that's the first out.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
One down, base is empty. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now it's even up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Slings to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Jorge Mateo now. To the right side. Rizzo steps on the bag, and that's the 3rd out. Back in the Bronx, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Harrison Bader. Irvin back to work. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is out of here. Harrison Bader leaves the yard. 3rd home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Stepping in, Anthony Volpe. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Ground ball left side. Throw on to McCann. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
And first offering is fouled off. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Rizzo now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie player.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. Here's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. That's in for a strike. To the right side, collected by Torres. Whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Rutschman in the box again. Takes a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. The line to kick the pitch. And 1-2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles. In there for strike 1. That's a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Keegan Aiken.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen, Cionel Perez up and throwing. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Here's a 3-0. And there's a strike on the outside corner. That one is absolutely belted. That ball's carried. Gone. Aaron Judge with a rocket, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Out to short. Mateo sends it to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off-speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Left field. Hayes has it sized up. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The 0-1. And that's down and away. Out there to center. Mullins settles under it. And that is that. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're at the top of the 8th, and now the DH, Ramon Urias. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Rodon into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Line drive, base hit. Urias coming home. He'll score easily, and it's now a 2-run game.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And now it's 1. Yepes towards first. Rizzo toss to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. Gunnar Henderson the next to hit for the Orioles. Foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Cionel Perez.
And we all know
Cionel Perez.
about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And down on strikes. 1 out.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brian Baker preparing to come on if needed. And there's the strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. And he can't come up with it. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. So digging in, Anthony Volpe. Swings through that one. 0-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a hit. And that turns the lineup over. Around first, heading for 2. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Back in the Bronx. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, James McCann. That one's in there. Strike 1. And a pitch. Got it. One down. Now it's the shortstop, Jorge Mateo. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Torres handles to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Frazier in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.